Slaves were convinced that slave masters would never see heaven. As a matter of fact, one slave in particular said that if I get to heaven and there's white people there, then I'm leaving. But I'm saying this to say, this is a repeat of history. And I can't speak for anybody else on this panel. But I refuse to believe and accept that a black man, first of all, would even be a part of this circus. They are disparaging your character by just being here. You are the revolving door. And you ought to have more respect for yourself and more respect for your people to tolerate this from
Jonathan Foster, followed by Jesse Weschler and Kayla.
Hi, Jonathan Foster. I won't be liked on every comment I make. However, this could have been taken care of in a different manner. There should be a knife tactical unit, Chief, knife tactical unit. And I've already said this, they should have had nets. You have a gun, a 4 posts, and it goes out like this. There was 4 or 5 officers, I saw some of the video. 1, 2, 3, 4 nets, 5 nets, and then they could have dealt with the suspect, Mr. Mack. And instead of, he wouldn't be dead today. Also, if you're not as smart as I am, I wonder why this didn't already get created. So we can go to Mars, we can go to the moon, computers, improvements on cars, surgery, but you guys can't come up with a way to deal with a knife person, okay? And how many troops died so that we could come up with something better. And on the docket today, 2A states a federally funded PSI program. They got together on a PSI, but they didn't come up with nets. Okay? The police body armor. Where is the police body armor so they don't have to kill people? See, I would have protected these 2 officers who are going down. You didn't protect them. I did. That's why I'm the chief of police. I'm Jonathan Douglas Foster. I'm the chief. The concept, suspect with the knife, has been going on for years. I cannot imagine how there are police chief meetings in Washington, D.C., and no one came up with a better way. You know that Nirvana song? Gotta find a way, a better way, a better way! You guys gotta find a better way, buddy. You do. And you gotta come up with the police knife tactical unit. So that you don't kill anybody again. Please try it. Please. Thanks, guys.
Jesse
Just
Weschler,
protected 2 officers. But you didn't.
followed by Kayla and Michael
really good.
Williams.
I can't sing as good as Kurt.
What you said was
I don't
great.
have any words to plan. I don't have something to speak for reasons. You know what it is that I am here for, as I say that I am simply here for support for you, to understand what it is that is going on. I don't know if you are planning on just continuing with what has been going on, and you will do this again, and just take it from where you are. I don't know if there's anything that can affect a change. If there's words that can do what you understand already. I am simply to say that if there is something that can create a change because there are more people to simply be here, that's what I want to see from you. I don't have specific words of what to say. Is there something that can create a change? People panel.
Unions control.
Good technique, quiet.
They approve it, boss. Resign. If they pass it, resign and reserve your integrity.
He's a speaker, go ahead. Speaker, not speaker. The other people can speak during public comment.
Right now, my time, is there a rule that says that I must be speaking?
Thank you.
Along with the silence.
Beautiful. That was pretty tricky.
I've been here for a lot of meetings.
That was very good.
And I've never come up to speak because I don't see myself in any of you at all. I'm here today to lift up your son's name and to stand with you and to appreciate your work and to make sure that his story remains heard. As my community that belongs where I grew up, that's where I went with my friends. I could have been there. I don't see anybody on here that would even be there. You're supposed to be a commission and be a voice for me, for a civilian, and I don't see anybody up here that represents me at all. I don't see any empathy. I don't see any heart. I've been trying not to cry because I'm not pleading for you to do anything today. Say it. I read, and I know that when this institution was created, my people were enslaved, and that this was created to keep them oppressed, and I don't expect it to be any different 400 years later. I know that at the same time, God and religion was used against them, but if we had the right to read the Word, we know that white people have always used God for their own gain. Say that you serve God or that you live out God's will, but you do what you want, whether God is here or not. So I just want to say that I know, whether I go to church, whether I pray, whether I praise, I know that I am on the right side because I stand with the people. And if you choose not to support this family today, you're not on the right side. And if you think that you have lost it with the community now, my projections over the next year, you don't know what.
Next speaker, please.
The next speaker is Michael Williams. My Reverend.
And how many more?
And we need Michael Williams, Reverend Victor Trujillo, and Imam Shawtree.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I haven't started talking yet.
You were great.
I haven't started talking. So you started my time. I didn't start talking, and you started my time. You start my time. I did not speak.
The other person didn't speak either and went through his...
I didn't even start talking.
Don't start. You got a minute and a half left.
Wow!
Sober off!
You know what? I was gonna give you some coherent shit. I was gonna give you some coherent shit. But this is the stuff we're talking about. Yeah. This is the shit we're talking about. And you fuckers keep doing this shit. And look at y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all let him do it. Yeah. And y'all know that what happened was bullshit. Y'all know what happened to this family is bullshit. Y'all know what happened to this woman is bullshit. Because he's a loudmouth. But you know what I hate more than all than him? The rest of y'all. Because y'all sit in silence while y'all watch evil happen. You know what Martin Luther King said? Y'all respect Martin Luther King? You know what he used to say? If you sit in silence in the face of evil, you are evil too.
Yeah.
All of you share responsibility whether you talk or not.
That's right. Right.
You think that because you're silent, you don't say anything, or you give good words, and you say you're condoling the family, that you are forgiven for what you have done? No.
Yeah, nah, fuck the police.
Whether God, whether history, whether your children, one day, they will have to account for you. Your progeny will have to account for you. Whether it's your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, whoever.
they will have to account for your sins.
Next speaker, please.
And you know what's going to happen? They're going to feel our
Who's the
pain
next
the way we feel it.
Reverend,
Because you say you feel our pain,
Sir, thank you.
you don't feel our pain yet.
I also think it's really important to see how they make changes. To really measure how insignificant and how infantile this commission is. They may change to put this blockage in.
right, call it out.
Probably strategize about it. Converse about it. Right? This is what change for these bastards look like. That's important to understand. This is for them is a measure of their change. And I'm glad a lot of theological and religious insights being brought up.
Yeah.
Because for me, Jesus is really important in my life. And Jesus he never really took the Romans to the Bible or to the Torah.
Yeah.
Because he recognized hypocrites read the Torah too.
Yeah.
And they practice the Torah too.
Yeah.
So Jesus, instead of retelling the scriptures, he would tell a parable. He would tell a story so that you can have multiple meanings from beginning all the way to the end. And there was one particular parable he talked about a man that was traveling on the Jericho road. And I want to give this text new meaning because it needs to be updated to a 2019 understanding. A man named Grishario Mack was traveling down Crenshaw Road. And he was met by the LAPD and he was murdered.
Mercy.
The first people that passed him up was the LAPD. Left him there, died in his own womb. The second people that passed him up was the police commissioner.
Next speaker.
Sitting around conversing how to block
Who's next?
justice and compare and compassion for this family.
Victor? Thank you, Victor.
But lastly, there was somebody else who showed up.
Sir, it's Victor's turn to speak.
It was
Reverend finish, Steve. Fuck off.
It was Black Lives Matter that showed up.
Thank you, sir.
They humanized his name.
That's right.
Victor, give him your time.
Please, sir, your time's up.
When the
Thank you.
LAPD put out pictures of his
Sir,
bookie pictures and
this
shit.
is your first
BLM showed up.
Let him finish.
Escorted the family for a year
Listen to him.
to a police commission
So I'm gonna either ask you
that kept denying
to
him
leave the
and
meeting,
denying his
or
family
we'll just go to
justice.
closed session. Thank you, sir.
The Black Lives Matter kept showing up.
Thank you.
But let me tell you, Lord,
We'll adjourn to closed session.
You illegally did it last week, fool. Y'all got the preacher cussing, man. Y'all fucked up. I got your video of breaking the law, sober off.
sit your ass down.
There's another speaker, sober off. Yeah, chicken, baby, liar, criminal.
Yeah, Victor?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
fuck you, sober off.
Fuck the police. Fuck sober off. Fuck sober off.
I got hold on, Victor. You see that?
Sir, you have to sit
Sit your
down.
ass down because you know we stood up and told your ass to sit down. Will you shut the fuck up and you listen to this family? That's right.
Disrupting the meeting, he needs to be removed from the meeting. Please remove Please, sir. Victor, go ahead.
I've been arrested many times, but I actually got arrested, cops put guns on me.
Sorry, Victor, we're going to adjourn to closed session.
You have to let Victor speak, you fool.
Start that clock then.
I can't continue because of the disruption.
All you can do is leave. You can't have a closed session, you lawbreaker.
Don't leave. You can stand up there. Do not leave. You can stand up there.
Well, recess into closed session because I don't know if I
week before, you dummies. It's all here on video, stupid people. Yeah, you were the white hair that was afraid the last time, you fool. Soberoff doesn't know me. He's known me for over 25 years, people.
Alright, go tell Steve about the fucking Brown Act.
I got the Brown Act right here. Anybody want to read it? Dude, go do something, will you? Please, go do something. Please, sir. Oh, come on!
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we got them breaking the law. We got enough cameras on them. We're going to hold them accountable, people. Right? We're gonna use the law on them, people.
Oh, but look.
I shoved it, right?
Yeah, that was
It looks like they shoved it and fell into that, and then they fell in.
This young man
Just walking in
standing there, pushing them, escalating the situation into a restaurant.
You guys jollies off of that today, or what?
They get a rush.
That's
all they fucking do. They get a rush.
Yeah, there's your de-escalation policy right there working.
The ref's got it down, man.
God bless us, be calm and love. Don't forget to love. Love your enemy.
Bullshit.
Your family got killed. You say that. Love your fucking enemy. Don't tell us how to be. You get your family killed. You have 2 people get killed by the police by your block. You have your brother be put in a car by police every time he rides his bike from work. And then you tell me to love my fucking enemy.
I will.
Go away. How about you get the fuck out of here?
God bless you.
He has a right to his opinion.
Doesn't help to hate, does it?
Since when did we pay already? It doesn't help to kiss ass either.
Don't tell other people what to do with their pain.
That's right.
Pain you never felt.
Mom has to love.
That's right.
I'm his brother, man. Fuck the police. Straight up.
Fuck the bad police. There's good cops too.
Don't come in here with that. That's not a family crime.
Hey, I worked with them and saved a bunch of them. You go shut your mouth.
What kind of police you talking about?
You shut your mouth. There's good cops out there too.
They arrested him because they assaulted him.
Good cops are being pushed back by the bad cops, people.
They're bad.
They're not all bad cops.
Well, then they have the right to be a nation then.
Well, go read the Daily News article, how the bad cops took the bullets out of the good cops' guns and then sent them out into deadly things. But don't tell me that.
Go away.
I'm not going to hear about nothing but bad cops. I don't give a shit. I don't care when people say that all cops are bad. You hear that? The ones that killed their family are bad. You go to hell.
You don't have the pain.
They've killed my people too. They killed Celeste King IV, you fools. Then you stop saying all cops are bad. How about that for a deal?
Family is dead. Which do you think is more important?
They've killed my friends, plenty of them.
Okay, sir.
For political reasons, not by accident.
How about this? But this isn't the time, sir. You have
Then you stop saying that all cops are bad.
But it's not the time for this. You have
Then you stop. I'll stop if you stop.
No. You are being a hypocrite.
I'll stop it. You're a hypocrite.
I'm not the hypocrite. You have a mother.
Get out of my face.
Oh, you know what? You're the one. You need to just put me on camera. Yeah,
That's
fuck
right.
you, and you need to shut the fuck up.
You shut the
Okay, you
fuck
have
up.
a mother here. You have siblings here.
I'm down on the cops, the bad cops that
Then
killed them.
that's
You're not going to injure
But you
all
know what?
cops, you fuck.
That's no need for that to be said.
You guys know who the good and bad cops are.
Hey, you had your moment. This is the family's grieving. Can you please just not? Please, we get you. We hear you. But
Then you stop with your stuff.
Shut up, man.
you don't need to be heard.
Don't tell me that.
Just stop.
You stop.
He's got mental health.
You're full of shit. I'm the only person alive in this country that eliminated a major police department, fools. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You've already taken enough time from them. Please just...
I've heard enough of your shit, too. Okay, I'll stop, you stop. Okay? Good. I'll do that.
Distract us from our purpose. Right? Sister Cat keeps bringing up God. We got to remember that there's forces other than God, too. Forces that work counter to God, too. Right? Don't be distracted by those forces. Don't be distracted by those forces.
Please really feel everybody. For my sake, please. When I go to bed at night, I'm going to remember the things that say in this movie. I'm going to remember the faces just calling it out for the justice for my son. And I thank all you for being here for me and my family. But if we don't walk in peace, and I know sometimes it requires us to raise our voices and show our power. But the power allows us to hear. And no matter what none of us say, and no matter how much we voice our opinion, when it comes down to it, the final decision, the final judgment comes from above. And you know there may not. I don't know what's going to happen, whether they're going to give me the right decision or not.
Pretty good.
But my vision says, the vision comes out in the time. And you pray and you believe. And if I don't get justice in this room today, I'm going to be all right. You know why I'm going to be all right? Because he's told me that I got to walk by faith and not by sight. And he told me that I will get justice for my son. It may not come from me. It may not. And if I don't get that justice today, I got to know that I got to keep on praying and calling upon my prayer warriors to stand with me. So I need y'all to keep standing with me. Okay? But then we get more justice the meeting so they can go in and say it was so disruptive and they couldn't decide. They were so afraid. But the only person that you're supposed to fear is the man of above. And there's a man that has to go back there and think of our own Lord. If we don't make this right decision in Jesus, we got to praise you. We got to praise him. It's got to go places.
I'll come back up and then come back in.
So let me say what we're waiting on, because we can't be distracted by anything. Okay? So what we're waiting on, and we got to be real clear. When you
Okay,
say
and there's been no reporter here, so I don't know if you're
let's remember
planning on sending one or if it's just me alone again.
which I'm going to be straight up, I'm going to be shocked if it's not an in-policy. Steve Sobel basically told you it's going to be an in-policy. They absolutely have the discretion to hear other evidence. They absolutely have the discretion to disqualify so-called evidence. And if all they're taking is LAPD reports to determine whether or not LAPD was in policy in killing your child, you know what it is. That said, the in-policy ruling that I would bet they probably will get, right, does not mean that charges cannot be filed against the officer. The in-policy ruling, if they rule out of policy, what it allows them to do is engage in disciplinary action against those officers, right? They could still do disciplinary action on other stuff too, right? Whether they rule on this in-policy or out of policy. But Jackie Lacey has the discretion over whether or not charges are filed.
She's corrupt.
We know that if there's an in-policy ruling, she's going to use that to say, oh, this is why I didn't file.
Can you put her in jail? I can.
But this ruling isn't the end of pressure, isn't the end of us lifting up Rosario Mathis and demanding for him. That's right. We also know that there's 3 spaces of so-called justice. One, I want to be straight up, there is no justice. Because justice would be Rosario Mathis was not murdered. That would be justice. Justice would be rewinding that and saying that a black man who was unarmed, and I'm going to be straight up. He was unarmed. You could buy a kitchen knife inside the TJ Maxx he was standing outside of. That's not illegal to own a damn kitchen knife. Right? And it's not illegal to have a mental health issue. Right? So we should be having mental health professionals respond to, if Rosario was having an issue, then he needs health care. Health care. Right. That's right. So we know that no justice can come because justice would only be him being here with us. Struggling for some kind of accountability comes in three forms. One, we want those officers fired. Right? That's what this space is. Right? That's why we want that out of policy meeting. The second thing is, and Sister Keisha Michaels' twin sister helped us understand that even though we say we're abolitionists, we don't believe in prisons, right? As long as there are prisons, the first ones to go to jail should be the police who kill our residents. Right? And so that's a second area of pressure. That's why we outside of DA Lacey's office every week. That's why we're speaking this week about Rosario Mack and ACLU to demand, regardless of what happens in this room, demand that those officers be prosecuted. That's right. But the third area that we don't talk about, and I know y'all got a great attorney, is what makes this system respond is hitting them in their pocketbook. So, sue the hell out of them. That's what I know money does not replace Rosario, but what it does is it says you're not going to keep doing this with no consequences. Right. Right? So it's not about, money might not replace it. But it does get in the pocket. They don't like it. They don't like it.